everybody, welcome to Mom Plays. I am Mom. Hello and welcome to another Mom Mods. So this last week, survival mode has come out on the Creation Club, and I am not going to comment on the Creation Club. I'll probably say that for a different video, but this time we're just going to look at survival mode. Now, it's been said that survival mode is, you know, having this in the Creation Club for money. You can download a Frostfall mod for free. But up until today, folks, last day, you can get the survival mode for free. So I did. Just curious to see what it was like. Now, survival mode ups your difficulty in certain ways, but you also are allowed to look at your difficulty, you're also allowed to adjust your difficulty the normal way within survival mode, so you can be adept or legendary or master, and that will make this all the more harder. So the first thing that we're going to do is, right now, as you see, I'm running around Breeze Home because I was in Whiterun, and when I first turned this on, it turns out, let's actually turn this on in the settings, and you will notice the first thing that I noticed, here's survival mode, turned it on. Now, it's going to save that, and we're going to get out of here. Oh, come on. You're supposed to be... that's not what I wanted to do. You are supposed to be doing... There we go. You are carrying too much to be able to run. Oh my god. Well, before I was running just fine. And if we look in our items, we will see that the carry weight is 571 out of 275. And my carry weight before was 229, I think my carry weight was. One of the things that you will first notice is that arrows now have weight. So now you have to pick how many arrows you're carrying. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into this cupboard and we're going to make our carry weight much less. I'm also carrying extra weapons. I want those. I want that. Okay, so I've been using elven arrows, so we will... I didn't want to equip it. I wanted to put you away. Let's re-equip those. We will also put all the iron arrows away. We will put all the Nordic arrows away, the orcish arrows, the Stalrim arrows, the steel arrows, the sun-hallowed arrows. Now, you see how much weight we already lost? Almost 200 pounds in carry weight, just because in vanilla Skyrim, arrows weigh nothing. All right, so we cannot get rid of that, and it weighs 5. That sucks. Why do we have 2 elven bows? God only knows, but we will get rid of those. We want to keep as many of these as we can. So we've got the nightingale blade, so we've got our one-handed, we've got our bow. Let's put the glass arrows away, and let's go to our apparel. Now, the amulet of Talos, if you notice, it changes when you go to your apparel, your little map of what does what. So you've got your armor rating, you've got your weight rating, and you've got your value rating. But now you also have a warmth rating. And that is really important because this affects survival mode. You can get cold in cold areas. And so you want stuff with warmth. So let's see, our cock blockers. Sorry, I just named them the cock blockers. I don't know why. Because they're blockers. They have the block damage on it, or the block enchantment on it, so I named them cock blockers. Sorry about that. So we have an armor rating of 86, a weight of 7, a value of 850, and they provide 13 warmth. But we also have our Deathbrand helm and Croesus that we're wearing. They both have the same warmth. So we're going to just go ahead and drop off the Deathbrand helm in here because it does have some weight, and we want to make sure we have as little weight as possible. Let's see. There's barely any weight to that. This, you know, I mean, I think our ebony mail, weighs 28. Now, look at how many potions I've carried. So now I have to drop off potions because I don't want to be carrying that many of those. Let's drop off 10 of those. I'm going to keep this potion of cure disease because survival mode makes significant changes to your diseases. We're going to keep that food. Oh, we have a lot of ingredients, so we're just going to drop these off for now. Because we don't want any ingredients on us. Oh, books. Look at this. I cannot drop any of these black books. Cannot drop the Elder Scrolls. The Elder Scrolls weigh 20 apiece. None of these still weigh anything, so I guess books are not our problem. Do keys weigh anything? No, thank God. And let's see. We're going to drop those, drop that, drop these. Oh, look, I'm carrying metal, elk hides. Even the diamonds and stuff are starting to weigh a little bit. Now, luckily your gold does not weigh. Let's drop off all of these. Oh God, I'm carrying, look at what I'm carrying. We're gonna drop off all that. Lockpicks. Now lockpicks weigh! Oh shite! Well, I have an unbreakable lockpick curse, so to be honest, we technically only need one lockpick. Wow! Look at how much lockpicks weigh. We are now at a carry weight of 122. Let's drop those off. Let's drop those off. 117. Okay, so we've dropped off a significant amount of stuff, but now we weigh really, really, really well. Lydia, love you, babe. See ya. All right. So, obviously, carry weight is significantly affected. You're really gonna have to watch out, you know, how much you pick up. If you are not into crafting and stuff, survival mode should be fine. You know, if you're just into picking up better weapons and stuff, that should be a no-brainer for you. Look, he's
come by Bellathor's shop at the market. I'm sure we've got something in
juggling. I think that's supposed to be on top, buddy. Alright, so that is the first thing that that we get affected by. The next thing is that I'm going to point out, since we're here where we have a shrine available to us. Now you see there's a little snowflake in the corner of my compass. That is going to be my chill factor, apparently. So we went through this area where there was, right here. Come back. Something affected, there it is. So apparently it's colder here. I'm peckish. Hunger. You are hungry, which reduces your total available stamina, represented by a dark region in the stamina bar. Hunger also affects how quickly you can attack with weapons. Eat food to reduce your hunger. Cooked meals are significantly better at restoring hunger than raw, uncooked food. Eating raw meat may lead to contracting food poisoning. Alright. So we have raw meat on us. And if you notice, our stamina bar looks a little bit darker on the edge of it. That is going to tell us how hungry we are as our stamina slowly gets worse.
But I'm too busy to talk right now.
So I'm wondering if I can just cook this venison really quick. And anything else. I like to store raw food here at the beginning, so let's see if we've got, oh, we've got cooked beef. Cool, we've got cooked beef. What have we got on here? The air is warm here. Yes, it is, so I'm not cold. Let's use the cooking pot. Yep, I know. Is there anything I can make? No. Damn it. We're gonna need to make some stuff here. So, let's see if I can find some stuff that will allow me to make food. That's not like that. Now, I don't know how irritating this Oh, I'm tired too. Yeah, I am drained. You are tired, which reduces total available magicka, represented by a dark region in the magicka bar. Fatigue also decreases how quickly you recover magicka and stamina, and the effectiveness of potions. Sleep in a bed to restore your fatigue. Sleeping indoors allows for a more restful sleep than sleeping outdoors. Okay, so I should start getting a black bar in my magicka bar also. And instead of trying to cook something, we're going to come to the Bannered Mare.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the... If it's work you need...
What do we got for sale?
Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
That sounds great. Food. Let us do... I want to know if she has any soup, because we're going to need soup when we are in a cold area. So it kind of looks like no. Venison chop restores 5 points of health, 380 points of hunger. Oh my god, that was crazy. Okay, let's buy both of those. Let's grab some tomatoes, some potatoes, some leek, a grilled chicken breast, all right, let's just grab those.
Need anything
And the
else?
first thing we're going to do is we're going to eat something. No, food. Let's eat that grilled chicken breast.
Just let me know.
I am well fed. Okay, can I use a
Security
cooking
in
fire?
Whitewood is
Yes,
terrible.
cooking spit.
Shameful is what it is.
Let's see if we can make ourselves some soup. We can't make shit because, sorry, we can't make it anything because we don't have any salt piles. Did she have salt? That is the next question. Wow, this is much more intense than I was thinking. Okay, do you have salt?
What can I get you? Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
Ingredients. Oh, thank you. Salt. Thank you.
I think I've got some mugs need scrubbing.
That is cool. You scrub your mugs. We're going to make ourselves some food, so hopefully we don't have issues later on. I can make potato soup, venison stew. We're going to make venison stew. And we're going to make potato soup. Nope. We're not going to make potato soup. Apparently, it said soups would help in cold areas, so we'll go ahead and make the soup. We don't have any of that. Okay, so we're gonna just pretend like we've got enough to sustain us, but we need to sleep, right? I'd like to do this nice and fed and rested. I didn't realize this was gonna hit us so quickly. So you notice my stamina bar has gone away.
Well, met traveler.
Now we need to sleep, because not only will we not be able to do magicka, apparently it will screw up how well you can wield your weapons. The air is warm here. Yes, it is. Must be cold outside. Let's sleep for 2 hours. Your beast blood keeps you from... Yeah, I feel refreshed, but I cannot be well rested. Okay. So, we're fed, we've slept, and now we're going to go talk about shrines.
I heard you were at the wedding of the Emperor's cousin.
So we've run into a couple of things. We've run into the weight thing, the food thing, and the sleep thing. Now we're going to run into the cure thing, which is... Wait, I'm going to run into everything. Let's go in here.
Looking for my husband, Nazim? Check the Jarl's
No,
backside.
I am not.
That's usually where he's
Looking for your husband's Nazim. Okay, so here is our Shrine of Kynareth. Now, I'm going to pause really quick. Normally, in the game, on vanilla, you just walk up to a shrine and you hit it and you're cured of all your diseases. On survival mode, you have to make an offering in order to receive this blessing. So we'll go ahead and make an offering just for the sake of, you know, all diseases cured. No diseases, rested, fed. So that is the second, or that's like the fourth thing. Third, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, fourth thing. So now we're going to run into the next thing. So let's
Damn,
go.
those
The
great
air
big
is
storm
comfortable
Lydia.
here.
They want to back the storm.
I don't know, you keep telling me it's cold somewhere around here. Okay, so
I ain't done.
the other thing about the shrines is if you have shrines in your house that you build with Hearthfire, you're okay. You don't have to make an offering. That it's just the shrines in the cities and temples that you have to make an offering before you can have a blessing. So now you're going to need more money if you very hurriedly need a shrine. So the next thing, which I'm sure you all knew about, we're going to demonstrate now. Well, when this loading screen gets done. Alright, it says it's chilly out here.
Dragons?
That's cool. It can be chilly. The next thing that we're going to find out is... I really want to go home. I want to go home. Oh, fast travel is currently unavailable from this location. You cannot fast travel. You have to run there. Now, this is a big deal for a couple reasons. First of all, it's going to take longer to frickin' get, well, anywhere. Number one. Number two, you're going to come up with fatigue. And you are going to have to find a bed to sleep in at some point, which means a lot of times sticking to the roads because you won't have just the ability to fast travel and sleep. And as you see, I have a thing saying it is cold out here, it is cold out here, it is cold out here. You have to find a campfire to get warm, or a house or something to get warm, which will significantly change your gameplay. You can't just be running around willy-nilly all through everywhere and not get cold. So we're kind of running this way, and I really am hoping that it's going to tell me I'm getting cold soon, because I don't
Give
know
the
how
green blooms
quickly this
again.
happens. What the?
Thanks to you.
Oh, I thought I saw a giant over there. But we're going to try to run home and see what happens as we're going. See how cold we get. And if this takes too
This
long,
was the
I will
steepest
definitely put this up. Aw, flap, there's a dragon in Riverwood again. Alright, we've made it to Riverwood without freezing, but I'm noticing that the snowflake in the corner of my compass there seems to be changing color? It started out pretty blue, I think, and now it's turning slowly white. So look at that. There are bedrolls, and there's a fire here, so let's warm up. And as you see, now I've got a heat symbol on my other side, where I am warming up. Very nice. Alright, and then we've got a bed here, and I could actually sleep there if I wanted to. I am warm, so it'll tell you when you're done warming up. Let's sleep for an hour. Make sure we stay rested. And let's keep going. Remember, we're trying to go all the way to Lakeview Manor. I was kind of hoping that, well, I was kind of wondering if by the time we got to Riverwood, if we weren't going to be freezing. But let's keep going, because I can't fast travel there, so I have to run there. Just no way about it. I hear wolves, so I expect to be attacked. Yep, there you are. Alright. Those guys are always there. Okay, now we're going to go, I'm going to try to take a shortcut, because obviously shortcuts are going to be a big deal, right? If you can't shortcut your way to where you're going. I would have to go all the way around Helgen in order to get to my house, but I don't want to go around Helgen, so we're going to come down this way. I think this is a hunter's camp. Yes. Yes. And we're going to get in the water and see what happens when we get in the water. Anything? I don't know if we're in a cold enough area for the water to make us catch hypothermia, but I'm trying my best, guys. Let's just swim through the water for a while. Because another thing that changes is that swimming in cold water should make you pretty cold. And there's our house, and we still are not freezing, so let's go on up there. I'm peckish, otherwise known as hungry to the rest of us that are not British. Alright, so I'm hungry. Now, one of the nice things is if you have a wife in one of your houses, they'll make you food. Like, I think once a day. I don't think they do it more than once a day, but once a day they'll make food. So we made it from Whiterun to Lakeview Manor before we were hungry again. Let's go inside and warm up, and we'll eat some food. I'm warming up. I should be warming up. Hello. Cool. The air is warm here. Yes, I realize the air is warm here. Okay. Food. Let's have some... Let's have a venison chop. I'm well fed. And we've already rested, so we shouldn't be worried about that yet. And we're home. So let's look at active effects really quick. Warm. Picking locks and picking pockets is 10% easier. You are 10% more resistant to frost. While I'm cold or warm. Fatigue. I'm refreshed, so I feel refreshed. Hunger. Stamina generates 10% faster when I'm well fed. Let's see if there's anything else. I think those are the only ones that... Yes, those are the ones that would show up in your active effects. So when we get cold or warm, or when you get cold, hungry, and tired, it will swing the other way to where you're actually getting a negative from everything. Alright, so that is good to know. Now we can't fast travel from here, which sucks, but I guess we could do other things, but instead what I'm going to do is I am going to talk to you about what exactly it says on the Bethesda website about each of the survival mode options you that change. So hunger. Over time you'll become hungry. We've already looked at that. Cooked food restores more hunger than uncooked food. If you eat raw meat, you may contract food poisoning, which can prevent you from receiving health benefits from food until that wears off. So hot soups can now be cooked by using fire salts, which restore your cold and also grant a bonus to your warmth rating. So that is why the soups that I made said nothing about my warmth rating, just health. Fatigue. Even the most stalwart adventurers will need to rest from time to time. Fatigue decreases your total available magicka. And as you become more fatigued, effectiveness of potions will begin to decline, and your ability to recover magicka and stamina will begin to suffer. So you need to sleep. Cold. Traveling in snowy or rainy areas will increase your cold. Cold decreases your total available health. As you become colder, your movement speed and ability to pick locks and pickpockets will suffer. Alright, if you reach the highest level of cold, your health will be reduced to 0, and you will die from exposure to the elements. You can heat up by standing near a fire, eating a hot soup, or moving to a warmer location. So basically, lots of fire salts make a lot of hot soup if you're going to spend a bunch of time up in the north area. Okay? Warmth. The higher your warmth rating, the more slowly you will feel the effects of cold environments. Most clothing and armor provide warmth displayed on the item's description. Some armor is exceptionally warm, while others are not good. So I expect just clothes themselves would subject you to hypothermia really, really quickly. Okay, freezing water. Taking a swim in an ice-cold river can make for a quick death. If you swim in a freezing area, you will immediately become colder and take health damage. So you need to exit and warm up as soon as you can. Fast travel disabled. Now, it says if you wish to go somewhere, you must do so on foot or by horseback. You can also take a carriage or a boat to your destination. But note that you may arrive hungry, cold, and in need of a rest after a long journey. So let's come on up here to our carriage guy. And let's travel.
Where do you want to go?
We want to go to Solitude.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Very nice.
Nice weather for a ride. Hope it lasts.
Beautiful. So let's travel, and I will still talk about what else has been changed. Health regeneration. You no longer regenerate health. You must use restorative spells, food, and potions to replenish your health. Next, to level up, you must now sleep in a bed, which is more like Oblivion was, where you had to sleep to level up. You don't have to spend your perk points right away, apparently, but, you know, you have to sleep for the level up to happen. Oh, did you see that? I am famished and I am tired. Now look at my bars. My magicka bar looks like shit. My stamina bar looks like shit. Let's eat something really quick. We'll have another venison chop. And I feel better, but I'm still peckish, it says. So that wasn't even enough. How about we eat a potato? Nope, that ain't gonna do it. Look at how hungry we are. How about my potato soup? Let's do potato soup. And we need to get to a bed, which is why I traveled to Solitude. Because I intentionally traveled someplace where I have a house to sleep in. Alright, so carry weight. Your carry weight has been significantly reduced. Becoming over-encumbered also quickly drains your stamina and causes you to become fatigued much faster. Arrows and lockpicks now have weight, as we saw. As we saw. I had 770 or 791 lockpicks, and that weighed a lot. Alright, now let's talk about the disease processes. Creatures across the land now carry threatening new diseases, and previous diseases are now even more debilitating. Eating uncooked meat can now cause food poisoning. If you fail to cure a disease, it may progress into a more serious version over time. To add to diseases, which is something that has to be cured, you can get afflictions. Time spent while unwell puts you at risk of contracting an affliction, which causes effects that can linger long after you have improved your condition. Afflictions naturally wear off or can be cured like other diseases. Oh, okay, there we go. So some of the afflictions you can get are weakened. You are less effective at using melee weapons and blocking damage with your shield. We're going to go to sleep. Addled. All enchantments and spells cast are less effective. And frostbitten. You are less effective at picking locks, picking pockets, and doing damage with a bow. If you get frostbitten, you can't draw your bow very well. Let's go to sleep, folks. We already talked about the shrines. What the... Oh. I thought I was on the next floor. I'm like, where'd my bed go? I need my bed. Excuse me, excuse me.
Honor to you.
Really need this bed. I'm tired. Let's rest for 2 hours. Okay, so the shrines are now no longer free. We do know that. Perks and standing stones. I'm warm, I'm refreshed, and hopefully looks like I need to eat some stew. Now it says I'm refreshed, but my stamina bar is still got a thing on it. So let's go look at that. Active effects. Hunger, peckish. I just ate though. How much do you have to eat in this thing? Cooked beef. There we go. Now we're well fed. Well fed. And I'm not tired, and so life apparently is good. Alright, so perks and standing stones. There's a little note about this. The extra pockets perk and the steed stone, which give you a carry weight of like 100, only give you 50 now. And then for vampires and werewolves, if you, like I'm a werewolf, The air is comfortable here. I know solitude is beautiful. Now it says I'm cold, but the air was comfortable here. Well, let me tell you what. I'm just going to come over here and I'm going to sit on my chair. Alright, because we are almost done. Both vampires and werewolves can restore their hunger by feeding on their victims. While transformed into a werewolf or vampire lord, you will become colder much slower than normal. So this kind of would encourage you to be your werewolf self or your vampire self more often than you are in the base game, because like frankly I don't think either of them is worth much. I dislike both of them, except for, you know, I keep my werewolf for the disease resistance. So knowing that if I was going to go explore in a cold area, I would get there, or at least get out of an area with people, because you know they get triggered when you change in their towns or near them. But I would get out of an area with people in it, and I would transform into a werewolf, and I would spend my time as a werewolf doing things, not as
Honored to see you again, my
a human. Unless I needed to change back because I needed to open locks or doors or something. So alright, so there you have it. That is the new survival mode on the Creation Club. It looks like it would give you a lot of stimulating play, especially since you can adjust how hard your survival mode is also. I might actually start a new character and just kind of try this a little bit and see how pissed off I get, because I can guarantee you it will make me mad that it is that hard and that slow going. I have played survival mode on Fallout 4, and I never made it out of Sanctuary because I kept being addicted, or being, you know, needing food or needing water, or I literally did not make it out of Sanctuary. It was really, really like WTF. Alright, so that does it for Mom Mods for today. Thank you everybody for watching. Please like my video and subscribe to my channel if you like what you see. Leave a comment, let me know how I'm doing on this video, any of my other videos. I'm currently playing Fallout 3 as my other video, and I will catch you all next time.